Hello! I'm trying something different.
It'd be great if you had a clip. If not, you could use an elastic. Okay? I'm not picky.
So I got Brad Mondo on the TV. I don't like care and I'm not following it super closely or anything like that. But I flat ironed my hair a couple days ago. And because I'm sweating or because of whatever, it's just getting wrinkly and kinky. So I happen to have this. I have this Twilight from the movies, you know, Edward, Bella, Jacob. I have this as a steamer, and I have 20 of these foam rollers right here. You can see it just, this is what it does. Where the hole goes, you sit it on top of that purple thing and steam comes up, so then this sponge gets like hot and wet. Then you steam this little cap and you set it onto your head. So I have 20 of these rollers. I am going to attempt to do something right now on my hair. Inspired by Avanti, I have her 2 books. I have the Burlesque and the Art of the Tease, and then the Fetish and the Art of the Tease, but I have her beauty mark. So in this, that comes off just like that. You put some water in here. Agua. I just want to see something. So I always want my hair to go to my right because my right has more acne scars, but also my eyeball is weak on my right. My left eyeball is my strong one. So there is a fill line onto here that you go to.
Okay, that's a great tip right there.
And then you put this in there.
The next section is going in the opposite direction. That's what gives you a lot of body
and this has two modes. You can hear the ticking. Okay, he's doing something about TikTok. But when you put this in here, it has an off mode, and then it has a steam mode, which like steam will eventually come out of this thing. It's very little. But if you put it on the ticking mode, that is ionic steam. And steam is actually really good for your hair because obviously it's moisture. Okay, here, you can see now it's doing. Can you see it coming out? It looks like smoke. You see what I'm saying? I had bought this back like again when I was in beauty school or whatever. Now you don't have to have the ionic on. Maybe I'll have it on. Anything with ionic, lots of hair tools, they're trying to get rid of frizz. So like when you have a flat iron that has like tourmaline, or if it's ceramic plates or whatever. So I'm on my little ring light thing here. I was going to try to do like that, so hopefully you can see what's happening. But if not, girl, then we are SOL. So I got my 20 doodads here. I only have the extra large jumbo. I'm not liking that. I want you to see what I'm doing. I want you to see the floor. So I take this little thing and I set it on there for a moment. Already I'm messing up. Where's my shit? Guys, I suck at YouTube. So let me just take a little section here. We're just trying something. I never really did this before. My hair, it does feel really dry because I flat ironed it. So I thought, why don't I just try something? I never try this. Let's try it and see what she does. So literally I just am wrapping that up really, really tight as I can. And then you're supposed to take the lid of the roller, the clippy one. These are sponge rollers, by the way. And I would not use these on anybody but like myself or someone I knew. That's the whole point of like why you would, with the steam. Okay, so then you stick that on and you clip that onto there. And it should stay in place. So, again, I've not done this on myself ever before. I did do this on my first ex's cousin. Her name was Elise. And one time I did it on her. And it actually had turned out really, really cute on her. But even so, like back then I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm going to have this one go to that direction too. So anytime you do your hair, it sucks to have to hold your arms above your head for a long time because you get tired. You're like, oh God. But the dilemma I have, or the question that I'm having, I have really, really naturally curly hair. And so I wonder is the steam gonna make my curl like shrivel up? Will my hair shrivel up or shrink inside of this barrel? Like, that's what I don't know. Is it gonna be uniform, the shape I'm putting into it, or is it gonna shrink and be curly even within that? My eye is twitching. I think I had too much caffeine today, and you see like that's dripping. Okay, so that one I probably put too much water to it because it dripped on my freaking head. So, you know, you always see women or girls, if they're doing pinup retro hair, they always curl their hair iron and they use like a pin to let the hair cool down. But I mean, this is the same kind of concept, sort of. But the steam is the moisture. It literally is, this is still styling with heat. I just want to do a couple because I'm curious to see what this looks like. I'll have to play with it someday and do the whole pattern. And I always wonder, like, how did women back in the day do their own stuff? Do you know what I mean? Like, it is so freaking fascinating, but like, pinup, vintage, retro, all that kind of jazz, it's like so bizarre. It is bizarre, girl. But yes, I love Dita Von Teese. I always love her. Forever, forever. Alright, let's try this one here. I don't want to do like a crap ton because I'm actually afraid that I'm not going to like these. I'm just curious to see, like, if I did the whole head someday and, you know, let them set and let them cool, and then I brush them out and, like, you know, spray the hair with a little bit of oil so it has a shine to it. My hair looks so dry now because I flat ironed it the other day, but I normally put oil in my hair and I did not. And, I didn't put heat protector in it either. I did put my Tresemme heat protector in it, and then that night I was having really bad headache migraine, and I felt like I had to wash my hair and my scalp, which I did, because I have allergic reactions to a lot of stuff. My skin is really sensitive, and yeah, I just felt like I was having an allergy.
Hair inspiration was Betty Gray Booker's decidedly very blonde. Her makeup and hairstyle in Gloria's Technicolor was something that
I just pinched my finger a moment ago.
To fascinate me. You know, there were a lot of other actresses that have influenced me, like Hedy Lamarr influenced my love.
I love her
Dark
voice.
hair.
Oh my god.
And the whole Avanti. But again, like we see her so much in black and white film and not Technicolor.
Ah.
So I've just
See, so now this one's not
always loved
staying.
the look of Technicolor. And so there's not really any one person that I was always imitating. There's like a combination of all these different influences for me, like the John Willie drawings are always things that I was trying to emulate too. So I did like a whole list of things in the last 20 years that I think led me to
So I love my John Frieda brush.
style myself.
I know Dita Von Teese has a Mason Pearson brush, or whatever that word is.
Going out to these
Martin Pearson, Mason Pearson, they're super expensive. They're like a $200 hairbrush, and I can't afford that.
And club kids, and I was started performing shows and having, playing this elaborate game of dress up. And, after I got a little bit bored of just styling it, I had the idea of dyeing it red. So I went bright red, and I felt like when I had black hair, I felt that it really counteracted my shyness too. But back then, it was kind of game for me. It was like,
I'm excited. I look crazy. I think it's funny anytime any girl puts her hair up in rollers or pins or anything and then goes out in public like that. Maybe with like a scarf on the head or whatever. But I'm completely doing this like blind because I really can't see. Even though I wear contacts, my eyes are really bad.
An experiment. I felt like I was trying to be my own living work of art. I love hairspray. I can put like half a can of hairspray in my hair.
No ma'am, that got alcohol in it.
I was doing a show and
I don't like
I
hairspray.
went on stage and it was
A really good hairspray is Sebastian Shaper Plus. Oh god, that's a good one.
She said, keep spraying
It has a flexible kind of hold to it, and I just love it.
Spraying my hair, spraying.
She set her hair on fire.
And I was doing this show where I had this beautiful, like 40s style vanity table with two big candelabras on it, but the candles are never lit for the show. And anyway, one of the stagehands was like, the last one went, oh, I should light these candles. And I didn't know that they were lit, and so my hair caught on fire.
Dita. We've all been there, girl. We've all had blonde moments, or dumb, idiotic. My best friend from my childhood, Jen, she set her hair on fire. We were lighting matches and like they broke. And we were outside lighting candles because we were doing spells and witchcraft. We really loved the Craft movie and Practical Magic and all that. And Jen lit a match and it broke and it like went into her hair. And we're like, where's it at? And she had recently had a perm and it was like really curly. Then the next thing we know, her hair's freaking smoking like a teepee. Okay, so I'm just doing this for now. I'm gonna leave this hair straight. I'm gonna turn this off for a moment. Like I said, this Twilight hair thing was Beauty Pro Supplies. Beauty Pro Supplies. I had bought every single thing that they had Twilight. They had flat irons, they had curling wands, everything. I loved it. But this steamy, foamy thing, I am curious to see. What was the first one I did? Was it this one? Oh, I just knocked that down.
Dita. Hi. Given I'm a burlesque queen, it's so nice to be with somebody who's also into burlesque like you are. Dita Von Teese is an industry now, an industry. I mean, look at her. Look at this. I mean, this is like very low maintenance. She just rolled out of bed this morning.
Well, it's the morning. It's like 1.
It is one.
It's showgirl morning.
It's showgirl morning.
I am kind of an early.
Taking these out, I can never do it.
I love getting up at like 6, 7 in the morning before LA is away.
You go bend. You go and do some bending,
Do some Pilates,
some stretching.
stretching.
What the hell is going
My
on
big
here?
question is, like, you have one part of it where you get into a champagne glass. How do you fit in
It's
here?
exactly like this, but
But how do
much,
you-
much bigger. You should
Oh,
work one of these into your show.
maybe I could work too. Can I make them twirl?
I don't know.
You could make them twirl.
I don't twirl.
Well, you don't twirl,
No,
do you?
I like to be the best at what I do, and I'm the best at tassel twirling, so
What
I
are you
don't
the
do it
best
at all.
at, Dee?
Bathing in a giant.
That's
ocean,
cute,
champagne
right?
glass.
I don't know.
It's like pink light. And
Can you
gold
see what is
switch.
it doing?
Looking good all the time.
Can you be not my
Does this make the hair glossy?
Yes. It's the only cure for cellulite is lighting. Good lighting.
There's no way you would call it.
Cellulating.
Your hair, it's really glossy.
Oh, is it?
I want glossy
What do
hair.
you do? How do you do that?
The hot rollers. I'm a big fan of the hot
How long
roller. I
did it
set
take
it
you
every
to
day.
learn to do that?
I've been wearing my hair the same way for almost 20 years. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow, yeah. So
obviously,
obviously, I mean, I should have let my hair cool a lot longer, but I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. Hot rollers are making a trend on TikTok, I guess. And I don't get on TikTok because I was banned from there a long time ago.
I have nightmares about, like, you know,
What if you got a
falling
sunburn?
in love with somebody with Crocs on.
What if you got a sunburn in Crocs and you had little Croc burns?
This is so cute. I'm going to have to try this sometime
No, but that could be true love.
and like let it figure itself out. Oh my god, guys, look how cute that turned out to be.
I have exclusive access to
Because then you're not damaging your hair with a flat iron, a plancha.
addictive. Girl, you know it's true.
Hussy is on here.
I love Hussy. Manslayer. Bedevils.
And look, this is a good action.
Do steal hearts, you do.
A nympho bitch.
If I'm an info bitch,
Nympho
you'll be
bitch.
femme fatale.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Let's go out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like,
And we'll go raid male heart.
Nympho bitch.
couch temptress.
Please welcome to the stage, Nympho bitch.
So what are you wearing?
I'm
It's so
wearing
good.
a dress from my own collection.
Oh wow,
It's
this
the
is so
second
cute,
one. I
y'all.
wear it all the time because I wear it with different jewelry.
If you did the whole head with this and like gave it the proper time to cool down, and you can wind them really tight, like, you know what I mean?
You are right.
Yeah.
You just do everything yourself.
Well, I do. I don't have
Cute.
my friends swatting around here.
Cute.
I pick out my own clothes. I have a lot of stylists.
Bye.
Able to pull like Jean Paul Gaultier with